Hello, Ken and Sarah. Okay, so I'm going to go over a couple things that are important and then kind of fundamental on the actual bar to getting this. So you need to do 3 sets of 5. They're all strict chest to bar, would be a chest to bar. However, the movement pattern is different because it follows the muscle up pattern, as well as it's not just coming to anything below the collarbone is typically a chest to bar as it counts. You're actually got to come below the rib cage where the crease is. So if you actually just put your hand at your stomach and you fold over, you'll feel where that crease is. You need to be pulling to that position on these strict. This is simply to develop the raw power of the muscle up. The kinetic part, dynamic part comes after. It just gives you more lift to get there. But you need to pull these all the way here, so you're developing the entire lat range all the way down. So you could do the turnover, and you'll see what I mean when I get on this. Your false grip. So this is a hand, normal hand. Somebody grabs a bar and they go like this, right? So knuckles are behind the bar, and they're at a dead hang. This is a true false grip, right? You don't need to do a true false grip. You won't develop the strength to do a false grip in 3 weeks, but you need to be conscious about putting your knuckles on top of the bar. So when you're on top of the bar, they should sit on there. So it will create a bit of a bend in your wrist. This will start to help you develop your forearm strength, your tendon strength to load in. So you're developing your tendon strength for your wrist, your elbow, which take a big beating when you do this. So it'll also help you get your turnover, because if you're here and you will let go of the bar in the air, which is what the dynamic does, and let go and re-grab, and I'll do both versions so you can see it. But if you start here, you can't quite get over top of the bar like you would a true false grip, but it does get you pretty damn close to where you can get the rest of your body up over the bar, and it's easy to get that turnover. So develop the strength, make sure you hold on to it. So 3 sets of 5. Start with whatever bands you need to get 5 good in a row, same depth. Rest 2 minutes, do it again. Rest 2 minutes, last set. Do this as many times as you can in a week, but if you are at a band set, let's say you've done this on a Monday, you do it on a Tuesday, Wednesday you go to try and do it and you can't get 5 because your lats are just tired, this is going to smoke your lats, it's going to get more pull than you've had, it's also going to develop chest pull here. So if you take the day off, the day off does not inhibit you from getting this done in a relatively short amount of time. You have to recover, right? You guys know this. Recovery is where you build your muscle. So get whatever band is necessary, 1 foot in, and do your crossover. Now, like I was saying, you can simply grab onto the bar, like most people will do naturally, and their knuckles are behind the bar. Make sure you get a little bit on top of the bar, right? The weight that your band should be taking up should not load your forearm, so you can't do this. A regular chest to bar in a strict fashion is straight up and down. So if I was sitting here and I pull straight up and down, this is what it would look like. Okay, that is not how a muscle up actually moves. So what you need to do is get this little bit of a swing going here. Okay, and when you get out here, imagine there being something out here in front of you, right? You envision a spot. When you actually get to that point, I'll show you that too in a couple of weeks. Once you get down to light bands, you're trying to get down to 1 green band. All right, so once you get down to 1 green band and you can do 3 sets of 5, you're at the point you're ready to take the next jump. So when we get there, then I'll go with the next one. So I got double green bands. Once you do 3 sets of 5, same low depth, then get a purple, then get the green and black, then get the green and red. And those little increments make a difference. This is all power and strength. So like this, you have this little swing going, right? I am going to push down, right? Actually push down, pull up, and touch that spot and come back. Now I have this swing going. Now again, this swing is not to actually give me momentum and pick up my feet. It's just simply to give me a position, because when you actually do a muscle up, I don't have any idea. When you actually do a muscle up, this would be a strict chest to bar, straight up and down. A muscle up is actually like this. You're coming down, you're pushing away from your bar like you would a toes to bar, and you're hooking on top of the bar. It's not straight up and down. Down, away, and up and over. Envision the same thing while doing these in the same fashion. So, down, away, and touch, and push away again. I have a swing here, away, touch, and down again. Guys, you want to feel your some side real quick? This is the movement pattern you need because this is actually what happens when you do a muscle up. I'll do a muscle up here, both ways you can see it. I haven't done a muscle up in months, so who knows, maybe I'll fail one. You can get a good laugh. So when you're here, again, it is all raw power. Don't use any leg. The bottom half of your body stays still. So I'm here, I swing here, push away, and up, and down. Here, and down. Make sure if you're only getting to here, say, that's not enough. Okay, it is not enough. You have to get to the point where you would break over. You are doing chest to bars this low. Full lockout here and touch, but it's done. Away, push away, up, touch, push away, come back into your fall. Exactly the same way you do a kipping pull-up, and it's the same way your muscle up is designed. So, 3 sets of 5 with a double green band. If you can already do the green band, the purple band, the next one down, whatever, good. Start there. If you got to band up more than 2 green bands, work on your strict pull-up first. You need to have those 5 good strict pull-ups before you can get into this. If you're over the double green band, you're going to start wearing and tearing where you shouldn't be tearing. So use this for your guide. If you can get that done, good. Also, you get down to your green band, we'll move on. So your regular muscle up. So you can see this movement pattern. You gotta have chop. That's where you get your strength from. Hopefully I don't mess this up because I haven't done one of these in a long time. When you get to this point, I'll show you a video on your entry into this. If you do this, 3 sets of 5, and you work your way up to the green band, and you develop out of that, you will not do the bullshit chicken wing. It will develop good muscle memory, and you'll have good lat strength to pull it through. Nobody that taught how to do a muscle up chicken winged on their very first rep, and they stayed with good muscle up. So it's super, super important to get that down. Do not chicken wing. So your muscle up again. Watch how I'm moving out in that candy cane shape. It's not a vertical straight up and down. So that same movement away is up here. Like if I was here, I push away and I go into my band. You need to follow that same movement pattern. It's a push away, chest to bar. Don't. You're going to want to. Can't. You're going to want to. You're going to get these bands on here and you're going to get a couple days in. You're going to be like, man, I can just do a muscle up here. Don't do it. Cut your bands down. Get your strict chest to bar. Pull up nice and high where all you have to do is just go like this and you have it. Don't get the temptation. Get your time in. Here. Up, square. Push away. Hang. All the way. Push up. Down. 3 sets of 5. There you go. If you got a question, that's it. But you can take someone that's got their 5 strict pull-ups and 3 dips, and if you do this and cut your bands down, then you move into the dynamic part. Okay, once you get to your green band, we'll start there. Everybody that I had do this had their muscle up within 3 weeks. Everyone. Okay, and that didn't have a big chest to bar game or nothing. It was the fact they could just simply do their strict pull-ups, and they had a couple of dip strength, and we just worked that. Everything else is easy. Once you get your legs involved, you just have that much more energy coming up with the bar. But you got to get the movement pattern down right and the strength range all the way through to here. There you go. You got any questions? Let me know. We'll go through that.